Good afternoon, everyone. I had the pleasure of sitting down with Jen this afternoon and talking to her by a nice fire with some afternoon beverages and getting to know her on a deeper level. I would like to share some of the answers that she's provided.
Action.
Jen, where did you and Todd first meet?
My guess is probably like at Filio's, like the old school Uptown Filio. I don't know, like we actually, because we met through mutual friends. So it was probably we were all out at a bar. I don't know which one it would be. I'm assuming it was somewhere in Uptown. And that's where we first met.
And what was the proposal date?
You know what's funny about this is like my mom gave us a little proposal, like or engagement present this past year. Like she's like, "Oh, you've been engaged for a year or something," and we were both like, "Oh my god!" Like I kind of like forgot. November 14th, 15th. It was a Sunday.
Jen, can you name any of Todd's ex-girlfriends?
I can name them all if you want me to.
Yeah, please list them off.
Should we?
Yep.
We should.
All of
Let's
them.
do it. Actually, I don't know. Well, okay, Lisa Rojas, whom he like. Did you know that they dated?
No.
Oh yeah, for I think that's the one that got away for Todd. He talks about her like very very kindly all the time.
I'm noticing that this is beer number 5 for you. And I'm also noticing I'm running low. So let's get into some more serious questions. Jen, I hate to have you divulge other people's secrets, but let's talk about Lindsay and Jamie. How many partners on the side, besides their husbands, are they currently sleeping with?
Like a billion. Lindsay has 4, and Jamie has 5. So 9 would be that math.
While you seem to be open about Lindsay, let's keep asking. What do you think when she says she's a better dancer than you? Does it bother you that you're being kind of rude?
Ugh. I have no idea.
Okay, well, let's take a look at some of your best work and you can back up your claim.
Bounce, kick, knee down, pivot, knee down, head.
Looks like you nailed it. I'm kind of sick of this topic. Let's move on to something else. Jen, what's your dream job?
I just like shuffle some papers around and like make some shit happen.
And what do you think you offer most in your upcoming marriage to Todd? What can he most look forward to?
I'm a candle collector and a paper pusher, and yeah, that's about it. So sometimes I do the dishes.
A real catch. Who of your friends do you most admire and look up to? And why is that?
Probably Anne, because there's always like penises flying at her mouth.
Speaking of promiscuity, tell us about your history with prostitutes.
There was some girl in college that I met on the street one time. I don't know. There's been so many. I don't even know. I know there's Gretchen. Yeah, there's a lot. Do we have an hour?
Interesting. I hope you wore protection. It's a dangerous world. Anyway, changing topics, which of your friends annoy you the most?
The obvious answer is Ashley, because she like does a whole bunch of paperwork all day, every day.
Is it because she's wasting our taxpayer money working for the government?
True.
Jen, when you look back at college, do you, since we're being honest, I want to bring up many of the STDs that you had. And I'm curious who you go to for most of your information about those.
My sister.
Yikes. Nobody share a drink with Vanessa. I hate to bring up more dirty laundry, but I'm curious of your friends, who have you paid the longest to be your friend?
Molly Engstrom. For sure.
How long?
Back the day. 19... Okay, wait, born. We've known each other since we were kindergarten, so 5, so 1987.
Jen, when you and Todd are hooking up, who do you think of, and what would you like to do to them?
So many to name. Well, it was Robert Downey Jr. Back in the day when I was a young gal. But yeah. I mean, like, if Ryan Gosling came in here right now, I wouldn't be bad about it. Yeah, I just would be like,
It's kind of hot and heavy in here. Whew. So then, would you say your performance in the sack is good or bad?
I think I'm good.
The rumor at Pocket Hercules is the opposite. Do you care to comment?
So I guess probably bad. But I'm great. Yeah, thank you. I'm being honest with you.
Jen, who is the most beautiful and fabulous and overall amazing person that you know?
Oh, Meredith?
Oh, Jen, you don't have to talk that way about me, especially in front of all these people. It's quite embarrassing, but I'll drink to that. Whew. Okay, let's get on to something more racy. Who of your friends would you describe as the sluttiest?
Again, let's go with popular vote, obvious answer, Anne L.A. Olsen.
I agree. She's off the charts. Ooh. So let's talk about Todd. What do you think he'll be like at the ceremony and his reaction to getting married?
He's like, we're getting married?
Wait,
What's happening?
I didn't sign up.
Well, we're talking about Todd's side of the family. Are you upset at all that Sam and Karen couldn't make it to the bachelorette party? Sounds like it's a sensitive issue. Let's go on and move back to you. So last week when we were out for dinner, you mentioned you had an experiment session with Todd with some sex toys and purchased one you called the Cat. Could you tell us more about that and your experience with it?
Okay, they're not good. They're not bad. I mean, they're like fine things. I love our little cat. But I probably would be okay with never getting one in my life again.
So not the cat. Jen, I appreciate everything you've said today and the honesty that you've shown and the courage to come out with this. You're like the 2016 version of Caitlyn Jenner, and it's moving, groundbreaking. And I want to end it with 3 sincere questions. So I want to know first, what are your favorite things about Todd?
Oh, my favorite thing? I only get one? There's so many to mention.
Just one.
Just one?
Or 2 or 3. Or 2.
I only probably got one. I'm just kidding. What is my favorite thing about him? Oh, I don't know. I just love him. The clock ticking in the background is like making me so anxious. It's like, I'd say that my favorite thing about him is his. I don't even know if this is like, is this like his caringness? I don't even know if that's a thing, but like his caringness towards other people, towards him, towards things, towards work, towards everything. Like he cares about a lot of things in a good way towards me.
It's very genuine and heartfelt and articulate. So, when did you know that Todd was the one?
I think when right when we first started dating, I didn't even like question. I was like, yeah, this is it. I think right away.
That sounds like a match made in heaven. Jen, thank you for taking the time today. It was a pleasure to sit by this fire, to have a couple beverages, and enjoy this time. And I'm sure the lovely ladies at your bachelorette party are more than grateful. And without their help of being your friend and providing such a balance for you, we would not all be here celebrating. So I hope the rest of the day, evening, afternoon, we get super hammered, have a great time, make poor decisions, and celebrate your life with Todd. We love you. Yay for wedding!